trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Okay, this video is going to be a Q&A that I actually posted on Facebook. I put a little status thing that I will be doing a Q&A very soon, and leave your questions through there. And expecting I wasn't going to get that many, I ended up getting over 150 questions. A lot of people ask more than one, so I'm just going to go through them now and answer whatever I can in a set amount of time of 15 minutes. So let's get started. If you had any chance to meet any wrestler or any company, past or present, who would it be? That's from James. It would be Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's been number one on my list for years now, and I think he will be number one until it actually happens. And yeah, I'll keep these short and sweet so you guys don't have to hear me babble on too much. This is from Jared. Do you think Australia should get at least one televised show? I think, yeah, do a Raw just so people, I guess, can see the atmosphere, because for me, I've always wanted to see, like, Raw was in, they did a house show in Switzerland, and I heard Antonio Cesaro just got, like, the Cena over the top, just hero babyface reaction. I really wanted to see that happen. I couldn't find it anywhere on YouTube, but seeing, you know, even when WWE goes to Japan, it's always good to see those little, it's good to see that other side of, wrestling. That's why I think WrestleMania is so unique, because you got everyone coming in all together, and that's why the crowd's always hot all the time, because people, people are crazy for WWE no matter where in the world you are. Some more than others. This is from Wild Kyle. Do you think TNA will ever dominate WWE in the ratings? No, I don't. I think. Well, actually, there's always no. Actually, no. I was gonna say there's a little bit of a chance, but honestly, TNA is so unknown right now, and I don't think they'll ever come close to WWE in any way. Honestly, if the Shield had a fourth member, who do you wish that he or she should be? This is from Daniel. Fourth member. Well, let's see. I would put someone big, someone like their leader, because right now you got three guys who are kind of new to the business. I think if they had one guy kind of telling them what to do, someone like CM Punk, someone like a huge heel, a monster heel, even someone like the Big Show, that can really give them a direction and give them kind of order and really legitimize the group. I'm not saying they're not legitimate right now, but someone who's really kind of established themselves in the company and really give like someone like a Paul Heyman, who can you kind of get in their mind and kind of tell them what to do and when to do it. Who do you think Paul Heyman's better with, Brock or Punk? Brock Lesnar, because Punk can do all the talking himself. Brock Lesnar isn't all that good on promo, and it's it's Brock and Heyman are just like meant for each other in the most non weird way possible. I think the two have such good chemistry together, and they know each other. They've known each other for over 10 years now, so I think that really transpons onto television. Do you think Vince would ever sell WCW? What? What's your favorite Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series of all time? This is from Oscar. Well, the things that come to mind: Royal Rumble 2001 was a good one. WrestleMania 24 is my favorite WrestleMania of all time. SummerSlam, I couldn't tell you. And Survivor Series, I couldn't tell you either. When do you think John Cena will retire? I don't know. He's had the longest run of every guy, I think, that's really been on the top. But I would give him another 5 years, I'd say. Which TNA wrestler would be the big success if they went to WWE? Bobby Roode or James Storm even? No, I'd say more Bobby Roode. If I had to pick one guy, it would be Bobby Roode for sure. And how many more WrestleManias are you planning on going to? This is from Mr. Brijesh. And I said, I think in my last WrestleMania video, that I would be going to 30 for sure, and then I wouldn't go to WrestleMania again until they either come to Canada or go to California. California being somewhere I always wanted to go, to the West Coast, and Canada is literally, it's very, very affordable for me to travel within the country. So I hope that answers that question. Who was the better Lorenzo? Definitely Alex. That's goes without saying. Let's see. Who do you think WWE should push in terms of younger, unrecognized talent? I would like, if you're pretty much saying who from NXT, I'd like to see Cassius Ohno come up because watching him since '09, I've kind of discovered him. He was in the first main event in the ROH show that I went to. I would love to see him kind of come up and really show everyone the kind of wrestler he really is. Yeah, he's great, honestly. Which Shield member do you think should become the next world champion? Seth Rollins, for me, honestly. Let's see. Do you love watching wrestling? No, I don't. Thanks for asking. If you could see Hulk Hogan in one more main event at WrestleMania, who would like to see him wrestle? I think Steve Austin is the obvious answer. Do you think Goldberg should return to WWE? Absolutely. One more run. I think every major guy, I think, is kind of going on their one last run. I think after The Rock coming back, they see that the fans want to see the old guys come back, and I think it's big money to be made with any. Doesn't matter if you're, someone from the Attitude Era like the New Age Outlaws, just tag team guys, or if you were past world champion. I think there is a high demand for guys who were in the mid to late 90s. People want to see you, and you make big money if you come back. Do you think any wrestler will break the 434-day streak? Probably not. Not for a while. Favorite moment of 2013 so far? I would have to say Undertaker's tribute to Paul Bearer. That was that out of everything just going through my head, it would definitely be that on Raw, the day after Paul Bearer passed away. I guess what was the Raw after Undertaker's little tribute until CM Punk came out, and that was definitely one hell of a moment. So what got you into wrestling? From Dan, and that last question was from Devin. What got me into wrestling? Wrestling, I guess it's always been in my memories. My earliest memories I can think of is watching wrestling, but I like to tell people, I just started watching in '94 because that's honestly when I remember kind of, it registered in my mind what was going on in about '94. But I don't know what got me into it. It's my grandma. Grandma watches it, my mom watches it, and I guess it got passed along to me. If you can see 3 TNA wrestlers going to WWE, who would they be? From Colby. 3, I would love to see AJ Styles, James Storm, and Kazarian. Those 3 go to... scratch Kazarian. Put Samoa Joe. What's your favorite piece of merch? I would say my world title. Do you think Kurt Angle should return to WWE? Yes. Actually, when I met him, I said that to him, and I think a lot of people have been saying that to him as of late, and he just laughed when I told him. He's like, don't worry, like soon enough I'll be going back there. He just kind of flat out told me, but what do I know? If you could have your picture taken with any wrestling faction, past or present, who would it be? DX, 4 Horsemen, Aces and Eights, Evolution, Legacy, question mark. It's kind of a toss-up between the Horsemen and DX, because Horsemen, just like the classic legacy of the Horsemen, and then DX is pretty much what I grew up watching. I would have to say DX, probably, yeah. A lot of repeated questions here. And a lot of people asking the same question over and over and over. Same guy, too. Britton Harrison. This guy's on YouTube. Favorite TV series and movie? TV series, Hell's Kitchen, and movie is Scarface. From Sean Blackford. Is there any piece of merch that is outrageously priced that you would want one day? Eddie Guerrero, WrestleMania 20 plaque. I don't even know how much that is. I remember seeing the listing on eBay, and it was going for a good $800-900. I don't know how much it would be right now. What is one thing you have bought and later asked, why did I even buy this? Yeah, there's something. I don't know what, though. There's actually a lot of stuff I look. It would have to be that big load of figures I have in my basement. But then again, when I do meet them, which a lot of them I kind of do. I kind of, it kind of pays off. But the ones I don't get signed, the ones that just sit there, are kind of, it makes me like hurt. Like, man, I could have saved this money. This money could have gone here. This money could have gone there. But yeah, definitely the figures that have no use for. What dream match would you like to see one day? Hogan versus Austin. If you could spend a whole day with any wrestler, who would it be and why? Probably Rob Van Dam. I told him when I met him, I'm like, dude, like you and Edge are like the coolest guys. When you just see you guys, you gotta just possess. I think I said possess coolness. And that's why he laughed. You can see in the intro, and he's like, "Yeah, man, we usually are." And I'm like, "Yeah, RVD." What is your favorite wrestler you've met? This is from Mr. Harry. Favorite wrestler I have met would probably have to be Edge. Undertaker was cool, and actually I met Paul London. He's actually a very cool guy also, but probably have to say Edge. Other than Raw, what was the best part of WrestleMania 29? I would say going to the Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart signing. I met Mr. Wrestling 1980, who I've been pretty good friends with on here for a couple years now, and just meeting the two together, and the whole atmosphere was really good. So that would be my favorite. Early in the Money in the Bank predictions for both brands. SmackDown. I don't even think there are brands anymore, but Antonio Cesaro and Wade Barrett are the two. Favorite Money in the Bank ladder match. WrestleMania 22 was really good. I remember that one. What was your favorite show growing up? Power Rangers and Pokemon. Those are two. If you had to sell your whole wrestling collection and keep one thing, what would it be? My world title. That was from Richard. Are you going to buy any more replica belts? This is from Kyle. Yes, there is a replica belt coming soon, but not sure which one. How many WrestleMania do you think? I already answered that. This guy always talks to me in caps because he's like, yo, you got to get your attention if you write in caps. This guy just asks a very inappropriate question. I should delete him for that. I think that's it. I'm not going to answer anymore. Actually, that is all of them. I hope. Yep, that was it. That's definitely not all of them, but that was the majority of them. So thanks. If you guys want, like I said, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I'll probably do another one of these. This time, kind of bring it down to one question per person. There's seriously a guy on there who asked me like 10 questions in a row. Some guys. I answered his question like 3 times already, not seeing that it was the same guy. But anyways, see you guys in the next video.